All right, YouTube, what up? What up? We just got this global stream yesterday. It's time for some Black Thought. I have completely abandoned any saying I might have had for these videos. I'm gonna give my thoughts on the what month is it? Next month is gonna be, I guess, late June, early July, last month before burst era or LD era, whatever maintenance cycle. I'll be going through the upcoming banners, my thoughts, what I plan to do, thoughts on the fights too, just whatever random bullshit. I'm gonna be farming my boards in the background because my bills. I need to pay my bills, but my bills haven't recovered. So yeah, I'm gonna go through the painful. I wouldn't say painful, but what I do when I'm extremely bored on the move or something, and I want to play this game, but I don't have anything to do. I just farm boards with 2x. Not super exciting, but it adds up over time. So let's get moving. First off, let's see, Leo's. Pop the 2x. This is a good metric for how long I've been talking to. That's the beauty of books. Anyways, I got some Ghostface kill in the background too, so enjoy that. First we got, I'm using the Tomberry Troop site list off because they haven't released the calendar. Shout out to Tomberry Troop, Inkwelder, Telute, Vane Novus, and Remy. They're all great people. Be sure to go to their website and use their stuff because they put a lot of work in. They deserve more patrons and all that. Definitely more than my bum ass. Although I don't have a... Whatever. Let's talk about the game. Oh my god. Abyss Normalis. I don't know what the hell that's going to be, but I'm excited. There's new conditions for the party. I don't know what that means. Wow, you know what would be smart? If I had an overlay of this stuff on the screen while I talked. Well, doesn't matter. Maybe next time. Anyways, wow, this is a great video. Make sure to like and subscribe to my bullshit. I don't know what's gonna be on Abyss. Might be Cater, might not be Cater. Might be something else entirely. Maybe it's gonna be like a Type Zero themed thing since they're gonna be here all month. I don't know. I'm pretty excited. New content without foresight. Abyss is always entertaining, probably because of the new factor. So that'll be fun. Let's keep going. Probably the real meat of what I could talk about. The Act 2, Chapter 9. With Cloud of Darkness premiering on the chapter, along with Kefka's rework in EX Plus and Ace on the banner. I have very hazy memory of this fight. I think I used Yuna in my JP video. I honestly don't remember. It must have had debuffs. I think I used like Yuna, Arciella, and was it Cypher? I don't know. Maybe it was Alphino. Probably Alphino. Nothing very remarkable about that fight, but I'm not a good, like I said, I don't remember it too much because it was so long ago. But I think it's a physical resist, if I remember correctly, because Cypher could definitely get used there. Yeah, that sounds right. It's a FF13 boss. Yeah, I'm not going to talk much longer about that because I don't remember much. Let me talk about Cloud of Darkness instead. So she is a very strong magic DPS who's got does she have free turns? Wow. I'm gonna not step out of my bounds here because I know so little about the character. It's actually hilarious. I know she's got that crazy delay skill on her skill 2 if you get enough stacks. I think you get those stacks on breaking, but I don't think she gets free skills. Yeah, that sounds right. But she's got a super fast EX, just tons on tons of damage, and she will subsist well into the what's it called? Damn. Bursts, LD era. She will do fine going into that. She's a DPS, so you know you're gonna have to keep her up to date with the upgraded supportist units, but she'll definitely hold her own. A very good choice, powerful delayer. Is a win button for Alexander, so there's that. Can solo tier 4, I think. I don't know if that's your thing, which it shouldn't be. So yeah, she's just real strong. Kefka, I think though, Kefka's probably the bigger prize of the banner because his upgrades are nuts. Let me not make stuff up. I think he gets more skill uses. I didn't do any research before this, so don't get on me. That disclaimer. Anything I say in this video, please double check it. Double check the infographics when they come up. I do not remember much about Kefka's rework, except that he hits a lot harder. his debuffs are a lot stronger, and he gets boards right off rip, which makes his debuffs even stronger. So in all those HP silences, so if you're not using RCL, you use Kefka. He's not very friendly with other debuff unit because he takes up 6 slots of his own. But man, Kefka's really, like, really strong. I don't know if Kefka's getting enough hype, but he is the model debuffer. He's real good. That being said, I'm not investing in him as I have no need at the moment. If I'm ever gonna purple him, it's gonna be when gets his LD and his 2 weeks energy. I skipped him without problem in JP, same with Cloud of Darkness, and it looks like I'm doing that again. So this is a great banner though. If you're looking for magic damage, this banner's a winner, especially because you can get Kefka again with his LD, which isn't terribly far off, right before Lufenia. So something to keep in mind. But like I said, I am skipping it personally just because I have no need for either of these units. I have good magic damage. I just don't need Kefka. I also don't find him particularly fun to play. But I've been questioning what I find fun in the first place. So don't take that as anything of indicative measure. All right, moving on to Aphmau's Lost Chapter. Aphmau's getting a rework. I think she gets splashed on her skill too. More hits on everything. I don't know if her auras get updated. But I'm not going to talk about the rework because I still have yet to use Aphmau and JP. I skipped the hell out of her because Was I broke at the time? I might have been. Or maybe I was saving for something. I don't know. I don't know why I skipped her. She was super meta for months on end. Probably, if you pull her, she will be usable through until the beginning of Lufenia. And probably still after that, but a little hard countered by the fact that there's orbs that tick down after every action, so that kind of screws her over slightly. But I mean, Aphmau, yeah, even then, she'll like Aphmau plus Warrior Light because her crazy Eye Brave boost and regen. She's got the debuff evasion. She's all the stuff Aphmau does. She's great. She's real great. She's great. She does tons of damage, tons of free turns, brave damage mitigation for the party. She does it all pretty much. Heals. You can't really ask more. Shout out to Bard, repping his favorite. She's a great pick. Personally, well, let me talk about Lion. Actually, I don't want to talk about Lion because I don't know anything about Lion. Her kit still confuses me. I think her EX is really fast. I know the remarkable thing is that she gets a double dump. She just basically does an ass ton of damage. I'm not quite sure what she specializes in because I'm not too familiar with her kit, so I'm also not going to talk too long about that. Please stay tuned for the infographics whenever those come out because those will be a lot more knowledgeable and reflective on her strengths, and if you're considering doing that. But perception of this banner as a whole, Aphmau was the broken unit for a very long time. She was the new Ultima Queen. Lion had her artifact, so that turned her off for a lot of people. I'm not going to say anything negative about her because I'm sure Lion is extremely strong. Her EX is fast, she's got dispelled, all her damage is of a different type, which is strange, but I mean, whatever. Was I farming the fucking dragon? Oh my god, I meant to farm Panda. Whatever. Yikes. Where was I? I'm personally skipping this banner. I was considering pulling Aphmau because as I realized probably a couple weeks ago, I haven't been using Cypher much, and I think it's because I got kind of tired of using him because I used him a lot in JP. And I'm trying to avoid units I haven't pulled before, and so Aphmau, I was like, alright, I haven't used Aphmau really before. It'd be interesting to go for. But then I remembered my attempts of using her in Dimension's End, and with her buff management, and it was honestly just a headache for me. So I don't think I'm going to enjoy playing her if I were to purple her, so I'm going to just hold off. Not really interested in her kit. I have tons of debuff evasion already, damage mitigation. Maybe we'll throw Zingus into Hope. I don't know. But I don't need to spend, so I'm gonna skip. I'm a little sad that I'm skipping because I have a 2LB Prish 35 that I really wanted to MLB and sell, but I guess we're waiting on that one for RCL's Lost Chapter. Feels bad. Whew. As for the Chaos, I don't remember it. It was still pretty stupid easy like Cosmos was, and I usually don't like shying away from, this fight's so easy, but fights that I don't remember, either I meted the hell out of them, or they didn't provide a challenge. And I think the perception at the time was that this fight was still pretty piss easy, just like her Cosmos was. Pretty easy to just deny them a turn. So yeah, nothing remarkable there. Does it resist anything? It probably does. It probably does, but I don't know. Whatever. Moving on. Plate rewards. I hope you've been watching my fucking videos. I put work into those, damn it. If you ain't got your plate rewards by now, you're tripping. Please catch up. If you join the TCC server, people, including myself, depending on what time of day it is and my mood, might help you out. OO Tracker, I don't remember the name of the dude who did it, but it's a fine piece of work. I have put my teams in there, and it is very, very good. So I recommend setting up your teams in there and sharing it with that. Tom Brady Trip is saying use that as well. Yeah, please catch up in Entropy. I don't know what else to say to that. Moving on. The summer campaign. This is going to be a doozy because they didn't directly confirm any reworks were coming, and which I find interesting. It'd be interesting if they delayed Cater, because this is around the time that Dark Knight Cecil was supposed to premiere too, but he already came early. Cater is notorious for soloing a lot of Entropy stages, so if they were to push her back until the plate rewards leave, I will be crying in laughter, because I know some people were banking on that to get their final plate rewards, and now it's RNA rerun's nice. People can justify putting her in their tier list again, I guess. I don't know what to say to that. It'll be good. I mean, good for them. Now that kind of soft confirms RNA also about the premiere in JP, since we're like 8 months ahead. That'll be interesting. I wonder if there will be any salt in version wars coming from that. I sure hope not, because if you're a version war weirdo, you're just a fucking goofball. And unsubscribe from my shit and block me back. Goofballs, man. I don't get it. I don't get it. People act like they're better than others because they play a different version. I thought that wasn't the case, but then I see people unironically doing it. Y'all are fucking goofballs. Anyways. Nars. Oh yeah, that's right. Because Afna was Synergy for Nars's event, isn't she? Yeah, that's right. Nars. Ooh man, Nars and Garnet. Let's talk with Nars. El Nacho. He's super OP. His gimmick is if he's being targeted and he's in his second form after he's used his skill 1 once and transformed into floaty mode. I'm paraphrasing heavily, but if he's being targeted and he has his EX debuff up, the enemy cannot take it. The enemy can't act. Just like period. They just don't do anything. It's like a pseudo paralysis almost. And if he has his skill 2 debuff on them after he started floating, then he takes a turn realm style. And he's ranged for some reason instead of magic. Whatever. He's extremely cheap. To the point where I consider his kit one of probably the most boring in the entire game. I used him up until about, I think I used him for about a month, and I got sick of him because I like the bosses acting, and if they're not acting, I like to have work for it. And having Nars just sit there and lock them while they're all attacking does not fit what I like to do at all. Oh my god, is it boring. He looks interesting like in videos and stuff, but it's really boring to just sit there and hit HP plus while the bosses don't move, especially if it's like a 3 target boss fight and they all happen to be targeting him. Holy fuck, dude. I cannot think of a more unbearable experience while playing. Like, you're barely playing. Like, at least Realm has like the party battery and the auras, and she has the nice sketch summon stuff and the turn jumping. Like, Realm is pretty dynamic, so she can get away with it, especially with her elements and stuff. But Nars, oh my god, you just keep hitting HP plus. I don't like it at all. I am skipping the hell out of him. I have never been more bored with a character. I think in my levels of boring characters, Aranea and Nars are damn near tied. That's how little I think of this character. Now, he is OP as shit. Oh my god. The fact that you can just shut down bosses and cheese them like that, to the point where in JP, they started making bosses resist his frame terror debuff. That's how strong of a character he is. That's how cheap of a character he is. But damn, I have no interest in doing that again. No, thank you. At least Kais is pretty dynamic and requires the brain, but Garnet, on the other hand, Garnet is very fun to play. She gets reworked as Tola style to get Last Stand, recast up, Party Auras, double enchant, Imperil, Battery. Garnet is incredible. He is broken. Yeah, broken's the right word for Garnet. She lasts into Lufenia. She helps with the Brave damage reduction by providing Enchanted Imperil. Her heals are great. Her regen is great. Her auras. Garnet carried my dumbass for a while. Man, oh man. Garnet was a staple in my teams. You can't go wrong purpling her. And her spear, she has like one of the best C spheres in the game, which is just 10% attack up after you get healed. I think it's the only attack sphere. I think Alpha knows 5%. That's a conditional heal for, what's it called? 3 turns. But yeah, her sphere is excellent. So yeah, Garnet is an excellent choice. Even her damage, definitely go attack arts on her. It's gonna look like she caps a lot, but that won't last. It never lasts. If you're watching my videos and think you don't need to prioritize attack, I don't know what you're doing. What else? Is that becoming my verbal tick? What the fuck? Twins are on the banner too. As for the chaos is gonna catch some people off guard because if you taunt it, it enrages. So you explicitly can't bring a taunting tank like Zac or Snow. They're enforcing you to use Eldnarsh because of that one thing. So my book ran out. Did I max their boards? Nice. Yeah, I did. All right, sweet. Who else is 2x right now that I can board? Because if not, I'm just gonna go into co-op. Oh boy, wow. Did I knock out all of my 2x boards over time? Jeez, what the fuck? Wow, that's crazy. Well, okay then. Guess we're going to co-op. Efficient. Yeah, his chaos is actually kind of toxic. It's bees to 2 ads, so they attack a lot. So Splash is good here, and he resummons the ads. But the most explicit thing I remember about this fight is the fact that you don't want to taunt it, or else you're just gonna get fucked up. Like you get your ass beat if you taunt that thing. That's a bad idea. So if you've been relying on tanks so far, that Art Galuf, good luck. Good luck. I guess that is my verbal tick now. That's cute. Otherwise, I mean, I used Eldnarsh on that chaos. I don't plan on using Eldnarsh again, so it'll be interesting not using him, so I can get a real perspective on the fight, because I really don't have that. Let's see, going on Entropy 13. I'll be doing a video on that per usual. The big thing in that fight is that it resists normal debuff, so like attack, speed, max brave, defense down. All those are a no-no. So you need to either use frame debuffs or just weird ones like HP silence, I guess. Or I think poison's cool too. But Eldnarsh, if you wanna have an easy time on that stage, just get Eldnarsh as soon as I do an all attack. And I did a video on this. I did a video with Eldnarsh and Charlotta, I believe. They just don't get a turn ever. Eldnarsh trivializes this fight, and it's not even fair. He's definitely the meta unit there. That being said, you can enchant your way through it with a tank like Zac or something, or you can. It's got a lot of all attacks, so just be ready for that. Am I gonna burn Warrior Light there? Nah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'll figure it out when I get there. Yeah, high speed and high turn rates. Yeah, they have that too. Eldnarsh shuts them down completely. You want to act, dude? Come on, I know you can. Oh, okay. Why does it click? Making me look an asshole. Let's see. Next up, we have Ultimate Alexander with Raijin and Sa's rework. Wow, this is definitely one of the best banners of Chaos, period. Raijin maintains relevance well into Lufenia just because of his enchanting ability and his on-demand paralyzes. He's also got HP regen, physical attack up. Raijin is loaded. He's ridiculous. I feel it feels like he's on a lot of people's radar. But wow, Raijin is amazing. Like I don't know why they loaded him. Both him and Fujin are loaded. They really gave justice. Somebody on the dev team likes FF8. That's what I concluded. Yeah, excellent rework, splash, tons of damage. Can't go wrong with him. Also, Saz gets an excellent rework. He gets an ass ton more skills, more brave hits. He dumps on his skill 2. His EX gives him 50% crit up, which is Arenea's debuff in an aura form, so it's always up. Along with this, I think he also gives crit rate up to allies, so you're always critting, and that said crit damage is doing 50% more brave damage. Woo! Man, Saz makes you hit like a fucking truck, and he lasts well into Lufenia just because of that countering the brave reduction with his... Why do I keep doing that? Holy shit! Okay, I'm getting self-conscious now. Wow, I'm an idiot. Jesus Christ, dude. Like and subscribe. Yeah, he's got debuffs on his HP plus. He does attack down and defense down. They're pretty minor, but they're there. And his aim gets stronger once an enemy is debuffed. He also does speed down on his EX. So he dips a bit more into the Saboteur role. This is probably the only banner. Oh yeah, back to the Eldnar's banner. I'm skipping that one too because I don't want him and I already have Garnet CX. So yeah, we're just purpling her and getting out of there. I am going for Saz. I'm dumping as many tickets as I have too many tickets. I will have too many tickets at this point. So especially with the Alex stuff. So I'm just going raw tickets on this banner. Hopefully I get them both, but I will stop at Saz because even if I do get Raijin, I don't really have an interest in using him, even though he's definitely super good. Ash dupes are gonna happen, but whatever. As for the Alexander Chaos, definitely one of the most toxic fights that have happened in the game's history. I'm not a pro on Alex Chaos, and I'm pretty sure I Eldnarshed it, but the gimmick is, wow, nice name, guy. It cleanses your debuffs and then gains Brave to like 99k. So you can't like max Brave down it, and you have to break it. You can't just tank it, because if it gets off the attack without being shaved, then it'll go into Brave reduction mode for the rest of the battle. And it's just going to make your life very hard. And unless you can, like I saw a Galaxy Brain team with like Aphmau, was it? I know it was Aphmau, Bosch, and someone else who did it, and they actually tanked through the Brave reduction. I think battery through it, which ended up working somehow. So it's very possible to let Alex do that shit, but I wouldn't recommend it. It's a very tricky fight. It's not impossible, but it's challenging. And I'm curious to see what strategies people come up with. I don't know what I'm going to run. Probably going to go meta mode, Leo, Saz, and Bane. But we'll see. We'll see. Watch out for that fight, though. Oh, and as for farming, Saz is the best farmer. I think it's going to expire before we get Mog Pass, which is unfortunate, but whatever. You guys will live. I'll live. Charlotta Chaos. I was looking over this, or Charlotta's banner. Rydia gets justice. She's very good. She's slightly overshadowed by Garnet in terms of utility, but I believe that Rydia on her own brings more raw damage. Unfortunately, Rydia's EX ignores defense, which is going to kind of... It puts her in an awkward position because she's enchanting herself, but she's also ignoring Def, which is going to get hit in Brave damage reduction. That's not to say Rydia isn't good, but she's probably going to fly super low under the radar, because I know everyone and their mom in Global pulled Charlotta, and they're probably pulling Garnet, and then looking at this someone who, I hate to call her Water Lulu, but who basically looks like a Water Lulu. Yeah, she's got great damage. I don't know what else to say about her. Nothing extremely remarkable. Sorry, Iridia. You're still great. You're still best girl in Final Fantasy IV. Charlotta gets very minimal upgrades. We memed her. Oh no, that Kais was lacking. For being Lulu, I mean not Lulu. For being Renoa 2.0, because she didn't get much upgrade on her EX Plus. But that was blown out of proportion because she's still really good. She still has results in JP. She gets a. I almost did it again. Holy shit. She has Brave Gain Overflow, which is very nice, very very nice. Considering she batteries all the time. She gets a real attack aura. Finally, she gets a stronger both Eye Brave and HP regen aura. And she gets a special HP plus after using her EX, which is just a couple more hits and some overflow. But honestly, Charlotte didn't need that much. She already had such a ridiculous kit. That Brave Gain overflow allows her to crank out more battery without bleeding over, which really is all she needed. The attack auras are even greater, and she gets her own buff stats, so she's hitting harder. She's a solid pick. If you're thinking, I'm going for Kurosami, so I'm going to skip Charlotte. Not so fast. They are a bit too different to where I think that's a reasonable idea. Because 1, different magic types. 2, Kurosami is tied to an element and Charlotte is not. 3, Charlotte is more battery based while Kurosami is more Kurosami is debuff based, so if it's debuff immune, he gets shut out. 4. Did I just jump from 2 different points? I don't know. What was it? Magic versus Fizz. Element versus no element. Damage versus battery. Charlotte doesn't need a debuff to work. Charlotte is also an aura, so she can just sit there while the units do their thing. Charlotte also has that sap, which came in handy on X-Death's Chaos for me. X-Death's Lost Chapter Lufenia. Her sap came in very, very much use. Also, she has that gravity. Yeah, her and Kurosami are a bit too far apart to where I wouldn't consider them overlapping. So if you're considering skipping on Max and Charlotte just because Kurosami exists, I would hesitate on that. Vice versa as well. They both do different things very well. That being said, Charlotte is excellent. She will be helpful for the next event, which is Trade Chaos. Oh boy. Oh man, this is probably it really ended pre Lufenia with a bang. This fight is toxic as shit. It's been pretty hyped up. Let me talk about before I go on, let me talk about Charlotte's Chaos, and I'm talking for a long time here. Hopefully I can close this soon. Oh, by the way, I'm purpling Charlotte instantly. Oh look, Deckard's in here. Her Chaos absorbs all elements except for water and thunder, and it's magic only. That being said, there is evidence of Kais, Charlotte, and Fujin pulling this Chaos off just by pure launch shenanigans, but this one will catch some people off guard. I think this one was relatively tricky, but a lot of people had Charlotte already. So I don't remember what I did. I think I used like Garnet, Charlotte, and Saz because I enchanted him. Don't remember. The boss is still relatively annoying because it does the whole. I forgot to follow him. Oh well. Whoops. I got that on camera. That's embarrassing. Oh, maybe if you follow me back, I'll do it off camera. Anyways, that fight's tricky. And then we have Trey. Trey is excellent DPS. Good lord. He has an instant break debuff that lets any member of the party instantly break someone. Instant break is very, very useful for massive brave gains, like on Charlotte Chaos, for example, or Alexander. Well, actually, Alex wouldn't. Is Trey an aura or is he a debuff? I don't know. I'm not too familiar with how his kit works because I never maxed him. But Trey's pretty faithful to Type 0. I managed to play Type 0 in between him coming out in JP and now. He basically he's one of the few rotation characters, but he's a rotation character in the sense that his skills get stronger the more you don't use them. So he's sitting there charging his skills, so
you use HP plus, and your skill 1 will charge a level, and so will your skill 2. And you basically just go in an order of like skill 1, skill 2, EX, HP, skill 1, skill 2, EX, and you just do it over and over and over again. So he might not have that much variety in how he plays, but man, he hits extremely hard. That insta break utility, that off turn damage with his traps. I'm not gonna get too deep into it because I'm not super knowledgeable on how he works, but those who have maxed him, and from what I used of him at 0 to 3 in like tier 9, I think it was. That's it. Yeah, I got a 0 to 3 trade tier 9 because he's got that much utility. He's actually extremely strong and lasts well through chaos for the next couple months. He's not a bad pick by any means. If you don't have Quistis, I think this banner is baller. Speaking of Quistis, wow, I need some water. Oh, it's empty. No. Shit, I need to end this video soon. Almost done. Quistis rework. Goddamn, she's amazing. Attack and Brave down. She still got her speed down from her EX. Turn rate down. So she is excellent at shutting bosses down now that she has that added attack and Brave down. Every one of her skills batteries, HP plus, skill 1, skill 2. Skill 2 hits like a truck, although you can't spam it, but obviously that's always been Quistis' thing. You spam it near the end so you can live. And that speed and turn rate down thing just prevents bosses from getting many turns, which is very nice. She also is one of the few units, along with Aerith, to get both Brave gained and Stolen Overflow. Aerith is still the Overflow Queen because she's sitting at 30, but Quistis having 2020 as an aura opposed to like Selfie having a 2020 but attached to a buff that goes on the party. Definitely extremely useful for battery teams. Yeah, again, the fact that all of her skills battery keeps her relevant because even if she's not pumping out the greatest damage herself, she's giving that battery to other party members, which is ensuring they're topped off or safe in potential cases. I'm purpling her on site, not pulling on this banner because I don't need Trey, nor do I have much interest in using him. Although I think I'm going to grab him in JP when his LD rolls around. Excuse me. But yeah, Quistis is excellent. Excellent. She will be relevant for a very, 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 very long time. I plan to use her in a lot of speed down teams. I want to use her with Aerith and Cecil for max overflow beams. Yeah, nothing more to speak to on that. And that's it. Did I miss anything? Wow, I can't say I missed anything. I've been talking for 32 fucking minutes. Okay, so let's go back. For all the banners, only thing I'm pulling on is Saz, but I am maxing. Jeez, am I blind? I am maxing Garnet, Saz, Charlotta, and Quistis. So that's pretty loaded in the back half of the month for me. I'll be picking up my Entropy reward. Oh wow, nobody found. I'll be picking up my Entropy reward, so I'll be sitting on a nice little stash of ingots, ready to roll into the burst era and purple squall on site. Yeah, I think I covered everything. I think I covered all the bosses. This month is loaded, so choose carefully. Just wow, Crystal level 1. I almost have to play with this guy. Don't think just because the LD era is next month that you should skip everything. Because even though I like I said, I'm only pulling on one banner, I'm purpling 4 units. Like. It's not like I'm not still playing the game. I still have EXs that I'm investing in, and that's going to continue as the months go forward. I'm just keeping like a steady cadence of what I'm investing in. So yeah, don't tweak everyone this month. There are 0 duds this month. Everyone this month has staying power. Some more than others, but it's. You don't want to trip this month just because the new weapon's around the corner. All right. On that note, I am gonna go play video games that aren't Opera Omnia. I hope you enjoyed my Black Thought. Be sure to like and subscribe if you made it this far for whatever reason. Jesus Christ, I've been talking for a while. Can you go, guy? Okay, well, whatever. Oh, there we go. See? Gotta have faith in your teammates. Oh, here you go. Alright. Yeah, I'll talk to y'all later. Hype for Abyss. I'm ready to run that tomorrow. And yeah, have a good life. Bye.